A ministerial summit is to be held tomorrow, Thursday, following concerns over what union chiefs describe as a renewables scandal which has increasingly placing Scotland's green energy revolution in the hands of overseas firms, the Herald can reveal. Trades unions, senior officials from the Department for Business, Energy, and Industrial Strategy, offshore wind developers and supply chain companies are to attend the Crunch meeting, which is expected to look at the awarding of contracts for offshore wind projects. And ahead of the meeting, union leaders have said the scandal of losing wind contracts and manufacturing jobs to the rest of the world must stop. It has emerged as union chiefs raised hopes government intervention over the future of the beleaguered South Korean-owned CS wind factory near Campbeltown in Argyll, the UK's only facility for manufacturing wind towers, following a meeting in December with ministers. More than 30 are to attend the 2-hour offshore wind supply summit at the Hilton Edinburgh Carlton in Edinburgh, which will be chaired by the Cabinet Secretary for Finance, Economy, and Fair, Derek Mackay. The Scottish Government has had to shift the event from the Scottish Enterprises Apex House headquarters due to the numbers wanting to attend. It will include a 50-minute group discussion led by the Energy, Connectivity and Islands Minister Paul Wheelhouse. It comes after Unite, one of the country's biggest unions, called for steps to regain control of the sector earlier this month because of a smorgasbord of multinational interests now calling the shots in the wind farm sector in Scotland. In November, the Herald revealed how Scotland had missed out on hundreds of millions of pounds of work in the creation of one of the country's biggest offshore wind farms, the £2 billion Nearton Argyll, NNG, to overseas firms. Unions have criticised what they saw as the scraps off the table that Scotland has received in that project. Canadian-owned Burnt Island Fabrications, BiFab, which builds large-scale equipment for the offshore oil and gas industry, platforms for offshore wind turbines, and has yards in Inish and Fife, lost out on a lifeline contract to build steel foundations jackets for the NNG project run by French state energy giant EDF. It is proposed just around 8 of 54 of the jackets which anchor the turbines to the seabed will be built in Scotland, with the rest being constructed in Southeast Asia. Scotland lost other important NNG project work, worth hundreds of millions of pounds, to England, Germany, Finland, and France. And union leaders met the Finance Secretary Derek Mackay last month following concerns that the first 22 jobs at the beleaguered South Korean-owned CS wind factory near Campbeltown in Argyll have gone, with threats to a further 51 out. For more on this story, visit the news article link.